Howdy YouTube, this is Steven, and I'm back with another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the cover of BoA's album, Valenti. And when you first look at the album cover, you'll notice that it's all about the face. All about that face, about that face. You know, it's a beauty shot. And I'm like, okay, alright, that looks cool. Alright, so I noticed BoA's eyes in this photo. They look like, I don't know, slightly lackadaisical, slightly stoic, slightly impassive. I'm not quite sure. You know, I think her eyes could have been a bit more expressive. Um, see, I like the way that the light is hitting her face. It's kind of giving her a nice glow, and I like the way that looks. I also like the way that BoA's lips look in this photo too. And the nose looks great too. I just think that overall the facial expression, it's respectable, but I would have liked to see a bit more life in the facial expression. It looks like, based on what's happening in the photo, it looks like she is about to do something that is really spectacular. She has like this light coming from her finger, so I'm like, wonder what that's about. But it doesn't seem like she really has, any type of expression registered on her face that would reflect um, anything out of the ordinary when it comes to the light emitting from her finger. In other words, it seems like she's about to do something really awesome and really cool, but her face doesn't express that. Perhaps this is just her poker face, maybe. Alright, I like BoA's hair in this photo. It is a beauty shot. You don't see much of it. I feel like a lot of it is covered up from, like the shadowing of the photo. But from what I see, it looks nice. It looks respectable. She might have, added in some extensions for volume, perhaps. Or maybe it's just all her. Whatever it is, it's a good look. And also, BoA, she's giving us some neck in this photo. Could be a bit more, a little bit more. But she's giving us some neck at least. At least she's not, like totally like a no-neck monster. She's like kind of like a half a no-neck monster. So she can kind of pass. She might be able to pass for a regular person instead of a no-neck monster. If you get what I'm saying. um, let's see. The theme of this album is assumably a Valenti, since that's the title of the album. And Valenti translates to brave / bravery in the Italian and Portuguese language. So therefore, okay, BoA needs to look kind of like brave. And here she kind of doesn't express bravery based on her look, her facial expression. And I think that was a missed opportunity. I really felt like, she could have pushed herself a bit more when it came to the facial expression. Let's see. And again, I like the way that the light is hitting her. The light is even hitting her hand really well too. And it looks like she got her nails done, which is kind of covered up a little bit because of that sparkle star thing that's by her hand. But, you know that sparkle star thing, I'll just call it um, the star, it's really important for this photo. Imagine the photo without the star, you know? I think that the photo would lose a lot of its dynamic, you know? So that was a good move for, BoA and her people to add that in. That really helped bring up the quality of the photo. You can't really see much of what BoA's wearing. It looks like she might be wearing like a strapless top, perhaps, or either just totally topless. Who knows? You can't really see. She might be wearing a necklace too. I see something by um, her clavicle, and it looks kind of like purple, light purple, lavender, lilac, whatever you want to call the color. But you can't really see it. Um, let's see. But it looks like BoA is watching something. She might be kind of like mesmerized or captivated by something. It looks like maybe some type of um, strong energy or strong like a big fire or something that's kind of like almost mesmerizing her. I think it has mesmerized her based on her expression. But then again, if this expression was meant to portray mesmerizing, I think she would have missed the mark with this expression as well. I don't see bravery. I don't quite see um, mesmerization. However, I see some light in her eyes, and I think that's so cool. Like, I like the light that's being reflected from her eyes. It's like, what is she looking at? Like, what is she seeing? That kind of makes me interested to see the other side of this. I want to see what you looking at, BoA. For me, the saving grace in this photo, or the saving graces in this photo rather, are the lighting and the Photoshop star on her finger. If you take away those things, this photo is very subpar in my opinion. And I think it's ultimately because of the face. Like, the body language is respectable, but the face, it's not that the face is terrible, but it just should have shown more expression and portrayed some type of a thought, or portrayed something. Right here, I don't quite understand. You know, Bo is just looking like, you know, kind of just very lackadaisical. Lacking expression. I think that the lighting and the Photoshop star gives the photo a lot more dynamics, in my opinion. And as well, her face looks, her face, it looks nice, of course, but it just needs a better expression. Her hair looks nice as well. But remember, this is a beauty shot, and in a beauty shot especially, it's, like I said, it's all about that face. You gotta come with like a great facial expression, because that's really all you got in a beauty shot. You can't do much of anything else. If the face is off, that kind of throws everything else off. you know Overall, I think this is a respectable photo. This is an okay and a decent photo. It could have been better, um, but it could have been worse. This could have been worse. But for me, I think ultimately what brought it down was the facial expression. But to be fair, I do think this is a nice photo. I just think that it missed the mark when it came to playing up the theme, interpreting the theme, which is, Valenti, bravery, being brave. However, like I said, I do think this is a nice photo of BoA. But I just felt like, again, The theme could have been played up more, and also, just ultimately the facial expression is what brought it down for me. You know, it's not quite here, it's not quite there. It's a bit too in the middle, and it needs to portray something. Right here, the facial expression looks kind of blank, but I do think it's a nice photo. Yeah. But feel free to let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment. Feel free to feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and your support is extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Adios and goodbye for now.